I got a call from a publishing company. They said,
Linda Ronstadt was born on July the 15th, 1946 in Tucson, Arizona, into a family whose story blended privilege, creativity, and heritage. Her father, Gilbert Ronstadt, ran a successful machinery business, and her family had roots stretching back to Germany and Mexico, with her great-grandfather immigrating in the 1840s and marrying Margarita Rundo. On her mother's side, ingenuity was abundant. Her grandfather, Lloyd Grayman, held nearly 700 patents, including work on household staples like toasters and refrigerators. Linda grew up on a sprawling ranch with her siblings Peter, Michael, and Gretchen, surrounded by comfort but also stories of past loss. Her grandfather had once run a thriving business in Mexico, only for the Mexican Revolution to upend everything, forcing the family to rebuild in Tucson. That history left a quiet mark on Linda, shaping her appreciation for resilience and her eventual embrace of her Mexican heritage, which would later influence her music deeply. First steps in music. Linda's musical journey began early. At age 14, she joined her siblings in forming a small group called the New Union Ramblers, performing bluegrass, country, and Mexican folk songs at local coffee shops and community events. A talent scout once told her she had a thin voice, a comment that could have discouraged anyone, but instead it fueled her determination. She kept performing, recording songs in a local studio, and singing for modest pay at clubs and pizza parlors. School life was challenging. Her independent spirit often clashed with the strict environment of St. Peter and Paul, where nuns objected to her style and openness. By 1964, at 18, she made the bold decision to leave the University of Arizona after one semester, moving to Los Angeles to pursue music. This choice shocked her family and led to tension with her parents and siblings, but it marked the true beginning of her professional journey. The Stone Ponies and early struggles. Once in Los Angeles, Linda formed the Stone Ponies with Bob Kimmel and Kenny Edwards. Early success came with challenges. Her band faced management disputes, and she experienced firsthand the manipulative side of the music industry. In 1967, while recording Different Drum, the producer replaced her band with studio musicians, adding orchestral arrangements she hadn't requested. The song became a hit, reaching number 13 on Billboard, but Linda felt boxed into a style that wasn't fully hers. Despite the early frustrations, she continued performing, living in modest conditions near Venice Beach and taking on all the hardships of life as a young musician, including debt and minimal recognition for her work. Her first solo album, Hand-Sewn, Homegrown, 1969, struggled commercially, but she persevered, touring and recording even when stage fright and uncertainty challenged her confidence. Breakthrough and country rock fusion. Linda's persistence paid off with her second album, Silk Purse, 1970, which introduced songs that would become some of her most cherished work, including Long, Long Time. The album reached number 25 on the Billboard chart and earned her first Grammy nomination, establishing her as a serious artist in the country and rock realms. In 1971, she hired a backup band including Glenn Frey, Don Henley, Randy Meisner, and Bernie Leadon, who would later form the Eagles, a testament to Linda's keen eye for talent. Her 1974 release, Heart Like a Wheel, marked a turning point, topping both the country and pop charts with hits like You're No Good and When Will I Be Loved. The album sold over 2 million copies, earning her widespread recognition, and she became the first woman to achieve consecutive platinum albums while simultaneously grappling with stage fright and performance anxiety. Navigating fame and personal challenges. The mid-1970s brought unprecedented success with albums like Prisoner in Disguise, 1975, Hasten Down the Wind, 1976, and Simple Dreams, 1977, each cementing Linda as a crossover star in rock, country, and population. Though her career soared, she faced personal challenges, including coping with anxiety and learning to manage the pressures of arena tours. Her honesty about these struggles, including her early experimentation with substances to calm nerves, highlighted her humanity behind the public persona. She balanced her growing fame with a commitment to artistic integrity, often advocating for musical choices that reflected her evolving vision rather than purely commercial goals. Expanding musical horizons. Linda's artistic curiosity led her to explore new styles, including jazz with albums like What's New, 1983, and Lush Life, 1984. Both projects received critical acclaim and commercial success, demonstrating her versatility and willingness to take risks. She also embraced her Mexican heritage through Concierto de mi Padre, 1987, which became the best-selling non-English album in US history. These projects were not just career milestones, they were deeply personal endeavors reflecting her roots, curiosity, and desire to connect authentically with her music. Collaborations with artists like Dolly Parton, Emmylou Harris, and Aaron Neville further showcased her collaborative spirit and ability to blend styles seamlessly, earning multiple Grammys along the way. Relationships and personal life. Linda's personal life reflected the same independence that defined her career. She had relationships with figures such as Jerry Brown, George Lucas, and Mick Jagger, yet she prioritized her artistic freedom and personal values over conventional expectations. She adopted 2 children, Mary Clementine and Carlos, raising them with care and intention while maintaining her autonomy. Linda's approach to love and family emphasized authenticity, independence, and nurturing connections, reflecting a life lived on her own terms rather than following societal pressures. Health, challenges, and resilience. Despite her enduring success, Linda faced serious health challenges in the 2000s. She noticed early signs of voice and movement difficulties, initially misattributed to other causes. By 2013, she was diagnosed with a neurological condition that would gradually affect her ability to sing, speak, and move independently. She later revealed it was progressive supranuclear palsy, PSP, a rare disease that attacks small muscle movements critical for speech and singing. By 2019, Linda admitted she could no longer sing even in the shower, yet she adapted with resilience and grace, focusing on family, heritage, and new creative projects, legacy, and continued influence. Even as her performing career concluded, Linda remained active through writing and advocacy. Her book, Feels Like Home, celebrated her Mexican heritage, family traditions, and music, becoming a bestseller and earning recognition for its warmth and cultural significance. Her music saw renewed popularity through features in contemporary media, including a dramatic spike in streams when her song, Long, Long Time, appeared in HBO's The Last of Us. Plans for a biopic starring Selena Gomez reflect the enduring fascination with her story, highlighting the combination of talent, perseverance, and authenticity that defined her life. Philanthropy and advocacy. Linda's generosity extended beyond music. After her diagnosis, she contributed significantly to Parkinson's and neurological research, supporting foundations like the Michael J. Fox Foundation through donations and tribute concerts. She leveraged her legacy and visibility to advocate for causes she believed in, demonstrating that her impact went far beyond the stage or the charts. Reflection on a remarkable life. Linda Ronstadt's life is a testament to the power of resilience, authenticity, and creativity. From humble beginnings in Tucson to international stardom, she navigated fame, artistic challenges, personal relationships, and serious health struggles with courage and grace. Her story reflects the human side of a legend, showing that success is as much about perseverance, self-expression, and staying true to one's values as it is about awards or recognition. Even as her voice changed, her influence and legacy endured, inspiring new generations of musicians, artists, and fans worldwide. Linda's journey is not only about the music she created, but the life she lived fully, deliberately, and with an unwavering commitment to authenticity, family, and joy.